A lot less fine, gotta admit. Especially because this is not... It's not the rebound one. Thank God for that, at least. That helps tremendously. And I can murder his buddies. Unfortunately, I can't play that out, despite getting the rebound on it. And I can't even purge it either. I did kill his buddies, which is sort of good, sort of bad on this fight, because they do get stronger over time. I think in this instance, overall, it's pretty solid for me, especially because now I'm just kind of murdering these things. It does feel a little silly that I largely just ignore the mechanics of this fight and just home in straight on the hive and just murder it. To be fair, that is sort of what I do on a lot of fights in this game, which feels a little bad, but hey. Oh, and you're taunting me. What an asshole. Doesn't really matter now, because now I can blow you up. There we go. Okay, I did take damage on that fight. Not too worried about it. And I have 1,300 to spend. Rage and Expel. It's not bad. It's not insane for us right now. Max life is fine. We're probably taking the upgrade points. Void Stones are pretty solid too, though. 12th time to trigger Void Stone in battle. Delay Rage. I mean, we'll just take the left two options here, because I don't really want the Swift Knight, and we can afford both of those. What would I upgrade? Probably the other Surefoot and, like, the One-Hit Wonder, I think. Or the Quick Escape. Meh, Jank Master doesn't give a fuck about railroading. We're all about unconventional ways to break things. I mean, that is my favorite way to do things. I have been really wanting to play a lot more Magic. Especially make more decks for Magic. I was considering playing some Arena, but I'm not sure I really want to do that on stream right now. Also, I'm really mad about some of the announcements Magic put out this last week. But whatever. That's fine. I think we're doing Swarm, even though it is only single target, which sort of limits some of my options. And the Warding Wall has prevented me from taking some damage. Also, I don't even have any of the enemies that are majorly important for the Curse Ward. I had thought about checking before I selected it, way back when we beat the Swamp Witch, or whatever her name is. I always want to call her the Hag, but that's one of the elite enemies. Maybe Swamp Mistress is her name? I don't know. You would think I would know all the boss names for how many hours I played this game. But anyways. When you kill Void Touch, draw cards is not bad. I do really like the stealth. These guys are a little annoying to fight, but probably doable. Rage after turn 6 is fine. And that's okay. I'm not too worried about that. I think we definitely want just like the stealth and... Honestly, don't know. Honestly, uncertain. We're gonna put the purple stone on the Surefoot. Yeah, why not? And by that I mean the other option is put the yellow stone on it, and I chose not to do that. I'm just going to put the Yellowstone, the Honor and Glory. Do I think it's necessary? No, not really. Am I doing it anyways? Yep, absolutely. Kind of want to put the Blessed Recovery back in just so I can heal back to full. I don't think that's necessary. Alright, let's get this over with. I think we're fighting you. And ideally, I think we're taking draw and energy into the void. If we're fighting the spiders, we definitely want the exploding bottle for that. I'm willing to do the rage potion here, I guess. Just because I'm limited in how many times I can attack these guys, and they get annoying, and it's whatever. Alright, well, they're going to be annoying. Whatever, we set up some shock. We set up a bunch of overcharge. Here we are. This would be a lot less annoying once I have the solar panel active. Unfortunately, I have no attacks. I could have set up some delay rage. That's probably what I should have done instead of what I did do. I didn't really need that much more overcharge. Okay. God, I can just outright kill you. Which, frankly, I think we're going to do. Because then I can kill the other one. This one does become invulnerable, but, like, who gives a shit? Yeah. Oh, and I forgot that I have to discard them, so I should have purged that last one. Whoops. That's, like, the first time I've actually gotten to discard that to block. Which is nice. Our spell, I guess, does work on that since there's no... I guess maybe that just does count as a single target spell. Anyways, doesn't matter. Here we are. We killed. Everything's great. And we have a redstone now, which I don't strongly care where it goes. It'll go on the close-in, I guess. Fine. Enjoy. I don't have strong feelings at the moment. I guess we'll do this one next. I don't know. That's what we're doing. Again, I don't have, like, terribly strong opinions at the moment. I didn't realize I'd be getting that back with, like, clockwork. We'll hold on to the Honor and Glory, I guess. It's a good block card. It does a bunch of things for us. It's just pretty good. And they are threatening me for 40. So, you know. It's nice to have. That does pretty solid damage. Maybe should have used the one-hit wonder. I didn't. What's the wording on that, by the way? Yeah. Pretty sure one-hit wonder with Swarm is going to be very solid for us. Regardless... that was perhaps overkill. Well, we're going to Quake. I probably could have done more damage in other ways, but that worked out okay. And then they threatened me for a whole fucking bunch. And of course, I never draw the card I really want to draw. Honor and Glory is a great time to draw that. Alright, well, we get the Quake back, and could cast 2 more Quakes during that turn if we wanted to. Easily murdered them. Not even close to a problem. Okay, so it's really just, do we want to try to kill the spiders or not? And I guess the answer is yes. If we draw Quake early, these guys just immediately get blown up. If we don't, things are a lot worse. Well, this is concerning. I tried to get through as many cards as I could. Well, didn't quite go as I had hoped. So we're gonna do this. It'll trigger twice, which gets us 2 cards back. And we can discard that, which is cute. Oh, I don't actually want to kill that one over on the right. The sneak attack just automatically murders one of these guys. Yeah, whatever. We'll just leave it. I'm gonna leave that in hand, I guess. Oh, so much damage. Okay, so we gained some rage with that. Oh, and then that didn't do the bonus damage because we weren't at high enough zeal. Doesn't matter. Had way more than enough to kill right there. It's fine. Spiders are a little scary, especially because the Quake was at the bottom of my deck. Oh, and I didn't use the potion like I'd intended to. Anyways, we're going to do, I think, draw potion on the belt and energy potion here. And we get a turn of stealth, which is not, like, incredibly important for this deck, but it's good. There's a lot of jank in this vault, you know. How you doing, by the way, Edwin? Fuck it. We'll just do that. Oh, I could have used my spell there. That actually would have been cute. I'm tired, but okay. Well, glad you're doing okay, at least. Oh, I did mess this up a little bit. No, I actually have enough energy for this, which I didn't think I did. Anyways, we'll purge the honor and glory. We blew up one of those. Unfortunately, we get reinforcements. How about you staying out of trouble? I am okay. Not amazing, but I'm fine. I appreciate you asking, though. Well, that's enough to kill right there. And so let's get some more damage on the new Void Touched. And we now have the solar panel active, which I appreciate. I love that just playing a single card gets me up to Zeal 6 already. Oops, that's not what I meant to purge, and I regret it already. Well, I do want the one-hit wonder, but I also just want to kill that guy, so there we are. So there we are. Alright, well, I am not as high on energy as I could be, but we are just going to hit for 1,600 damage and blow him up with a single card. And there we go! That's what happens when you have 300% rage and an attack that deals decent base damage, and you are sinking in 7 energy into it, and also you're making it trigger an additional time, which, unless I'm mistaken, for that card means that it's going to duplicate it at the amount of energy we played it at. So it's essentially 14 energy being sunk into that, plus the void was vulnerable, adding an additional 50% damage on top. And there we go. Somebody got Mega Man vibes in your roguelite. What? I don't know what that means, Edwin. Anyways, that was a fun finish. It was overall quite a fun deck. We'd been, or at least I had been having trouble winning with Thunder, Tempest. And so it was nice to get a good Thunder run. Because I do like the starter deck. I like it a lot more than the Lightning deck. But like I said, Tempo, I do think it's just a way more fun and more interesting thing. The boss exploded like a Mega Man boss. I mean, sort of. At least if you're talking about, like, Mega Man X or Mega Man Zero. I'm not sure I really agree with that assessment. But that's fine. I like thinking about Mega Man regardless. I'm a big Mega Man fan. I do kind of want to take, like, a day or a week to just play a bunch of Mega Man games on stream. A long time ago, I did play through some of the X games on stream. But, yeah, it's whatever. It's a series I love dearly. I also sort of really want to replay through Mega Man Battle Network. But I don't think that would make for the best streaming project. Thanks for resubscribing, Edwin. I always appreciate it. Alright, let's play Enlightened. And are we playing the Samsara starter? Or are we swapping to Marshall? I do like the Samsara starter. I still have yet to win on I-70 double time with mindfulness. But that's because it's bad into double time. And just like any other starter deck, we generally should not be putting on modifiers that are the worst for them to deal with. The Battle Network games are some of my favorites. They're so good. I mean, like, the story's, you know, cheesy and whatever. That doesn't really bother me. I still find them kind of endearing. It takes a certain, like, suspension of disbelief to believe in this world. And after that, you know, it's fine. Except that the world's a little goofy and the story is okay. But the gameplay, I love the Battle Network games. Especially as you get further into the series. Because, like, the first one's okay. It has a number of, like, balance issues, and the battle chips are not that engaging. So once you get to Battle Network 2 and they introduce the styles, and they make the... why am I blanking what the chip combinations are called? Program advances. They make the program advances a lot more interesting and a lot stronger to a unfairly busted degree in Battle Network 2. Anyways, as you get further into the series and they add styles, and just more interesting battleships. The game gets better and better and better, and I love how much you can customize your game plan as you get later in the series. It's a great series. I love it dearly. But it's also been a long time since I played them. Also, unfortunately, Star Force is just Battle Network, but worse. It's still worth playing. It's just not nearly as good. Anyways, I don't know. Let's play Samsara. Let's do it. As an aside to Battle Network, Inti Creates, who is Mega Man adjacent since they made the Mega Man Zero series, among other things like Azure Striker Gunvolt. They make a weird group of games. Though I do appreciate how willing to experiment they are. Sometimes for good and sometimes for ill. Anyways, they came out with a sort of Mega Man Battle Network style roguelike deck builder that came out like last week. Unfortunately, it has a number of design choices that really irritate me, and so I'm probably not going to play it, which I find unfortunate. Because when I first saw it, I was really excited, but it's just not quite what I want. Anyways, rambling aside, let's actually play the run. Deal damage, block, recur 1 random attack, and 1 random ability card. It's so expensive, but it is kind of cool, and it kind of pays for itself. You remember the name of it? It's Card NCL, like ENCIEL. Maybe I want to try using the do-over. It's just like, it's pretty awkward, but it's probably worth using. I'm gonna try using it for once, I think. I just have to like use it early in a turn, kind of, so I have enough energy to play it. But we'll see. Anyways, vulnerable and weak, Zen, we don't really need that. I don't super need the fast forward, and the power strike's fine as long as I have overcharge. I probably won't have a lot of overcharge. It's whatever. Maybe I want to do better future. Clarity is also sort of interesting. Let's try doing better future. I don't know if I'm actually going to use it. Mind Shatter, deal She, and if solo, deal damage equal to half the target She. It is not the card I was thinking of. It is good if you are doing a She-focused deck and need a finisher, i.e. something to help you with like higher health enemies. It is not good for us here. Reset spell cooldown or purge to lower spell cooldown. I do like Mana Surge. I don't know that we're going to actually use it, though. Reach through time is interesting. I do like the picture on it. I don't think we're going to use it. Smack to the Future is not bad. It's a little awkward, though. Blessed Recovery I don't think we're going to use, but it's kind of nice. One Step Ahead is good, especially when it already has a Yellowstone on it. Pivot's pretty decent, though it needs to be upgraded. Opposing Force is fine. Ritual I never use, but I probably should. It also weirds me out that the picture is hidden, even though this is an Enlighten specific card. Okay, that sort of lines up nicely. Although, if I go to the Dark Idol, I'd have to skip on some things. No, that's not true. I don't have to. Unless I want to get the artifact chest as well. Looks interesting, thanks. You are welcome. And again, to be fair, I haven't checked it out since the demo, and so maybe some of the things that annoyed me have changed since then. But yeah, it's just not quite the game I want it to be, or at least it wasn't when I last saw it. Alright, let's take that. Let's get rid of the clairvoyance, actually. Let's put in better future and get rid of one of those, I guess. And I think we're just gonna leave the rest of this. Oh, I did forget that this is just base damage, which is a little less important for me. I'll still leave it in for now. We're probably gonna skip on it later. I don't know. How do I want to route? Because my instinct is we route something like this, but then we'd be missing on the one step ahead. If I came down here, we could get all of that. And then I could even route down into this, assuming I can survive the elite. I think that's what we're doing, though it does mean I have to skip on the artifact chest, which is fine. It's only a common artifact. It does make me cry a little bit deep inside. I kind of want to go here just in case there is a secret room. But I could also go... Yeah, I mean, that's about as good as it gets. Okay, I think we already fixed our deck. I don't really want that green stone. I mean, it could change once we see, like, a better buff later. And remind me, what's my spell? Oh, it's the weird Echo Wall spell. Echo Wall, delay block equal twice the amount of Echo Wall. Block equal twice the amount of foreseen cards in hand, deck, and discard. It's fine. It's not my favorite. Oh, I didn't really think the rest of this through. Here we are. And then, of course, I draw both of these, which is not incredibly helpful. It is fine, though. Okay, so... I'm just trying to kill them all at the same time. Also, that being foresighted makes it way better. Because then it recurs 2 cards and costs 0. So as long as I'm foresighting it, it's pretty solid. If I'm not foresighting it, it's pretty bad. Or at least it's situationally effective. Like the Deliberate's fine. It's much better when upgraded. It's still a little awkward. And I'm not sure that we're going to use it long term. Shield Wall gets a lot better. Better future, I think, is what we're doing. It doesn't get any better at blocking, but it hopes. Unfortunately, instead I just sacrifice HP. Whatever, fine. I'll let my greed get to me deep in my heart. Right. Well, we're going to do the Deliberate. Excuse me. Okay, so I get 2 cards back for free, which is pretty sweet. And that recurs itself, which is also pretty nice. Yeah, I'll give myself 6 more delay block. It's not, like, insane. They take a little bit of damage from the Echo Wall. And then I'm gonna take some damage, because that's what happens here. Yeah, had I thought about it, I could have forced the She split. I don't think that would have been enough. Would have been really close, though. Either way, it's fine. We're on to a Future Strike turn now. Which should be enough. Oh, I didn't mean to have to do that. What even is the upgrade to that? Nothing. Okay, no surprise. I apparently didn't kill them. Oh, there we go. I thought for sure that I had enough to kill them, but I definitely was not paying enough attention. Ended up working out okay, thanks to the Echo Wall at least. But, still, not the best. We're going to upgrade the Shield Wall. Upgrading the Deflecting Repetitions is also pretty decent. As long as you are foresighting them, like, they become way stronger. Started each turn if you broke 3+ change this battle, overcharge. If you broke 6+ change this battle, draw 2 and discard 1. Like, that's a good effect, but